Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your friend here, Raz's Retro, and I hope everyone is remaining retro. Well, the time has come for me to play The Simpsons Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror. I'm actually playing this right after my shift, people, and there's several reasons why I'm playing this. This is actually a game that's it has a special place in my heart for two reasons, which I'll explain. But before I do, it is a shame that I don't actually own the physical copy anymore. I used to own this back in the day. This was actually my first game on my Game Boy Color, and that in itself is a story which I'll explain another time. But I just wanted to give this a quick go because I wanted to share a quick memory about my my first game on my Game Boy Color. But at the same time, this is also my favorite Halloween game. It's considered a Halloween game for anybody that knows The Simpsons. Treehouse of Horror is indeed Halloween season at its finest, and it's it just got me thinking of maybe what I could talk a little bit about Halloween. Right, Halloween coming up. A lot of great people did great videos on Halloween and whatnot. Um, I was never a guy that was big on horror. I didn't really like scary movies. The movies itself were good, especially the stories, but I'm not gonna lie, I would get scared quite easily. Uh, Not a fan of slashers. I do like thrillers. I do find thrillers to be very good, but I don't like scary movies. Where you have like demonic faces and stuff like that popping up on the screen, and your heart is beating like 600 miles per hour. And I don't like gory either. But again, the stories itself are great. But what I'm just getting at, I just realized I'm rambling here, is that the way I celebrated Halloween or Halloween season was not by watching horror, although I would sometimes sit down with my brother and sister because they did like those type of movies. Um, but the way I celebrated was I would watch a lot of TV and I would eat a lot of candy and I would play a lot of video games. Um, and one thing that I would watch particularly on TV was The Simpsons during this period during this time of the year because there was a lot of great episodes, a lot of great Treehouse of Horror episodes, and you know, it it would be something that I'd look quite forward to. And then obviously on the 31st, then it would be even a lot. I would be so happy because it's Halloween, and if it was on a school day, then I would go to school and then get ready to go trick or treating. And I went trick or treating up until I was 13, and then I stopped, and then I went one last time. Obviously, this I'm talking about pre-marriage and pre-children, but one last time as a single young man or young teen, I guess. At the age of 16, I went with four friends, and I thought that was pretty cool. And although I was mature for my age, I was a bit of a kid at heart. I still am to an extent, and you know, I think the reason why I'm going to say I was mature, or at least me and my friends we were mature, was because we knew that we were going to grow up, things were going to be a little different. Um, and Halloween for me, this is just my personal view. It's all for the kids. It's all about the kids, right? To go trick or treating, to dress up. Adults can do it too. There's nothing wrong with that. But like for me, it's really about the kids, the the ones without the responsibility. So we knew that as we were going to get older, things were going to change. Things were going to be different. Adult life, going off to college and then uni, and then working. You have all those years to do whatever you want. I know around 16, a lot of people wanted to go. Oh man, I just killed myself. I know a lot of people wanted to go out, for parties and whatnot, which is great in itself. But you have your whole life, after that to do that. So we saw this as an opportunity, to do something we loved one last time, and I thought that was something that was truly special. Um, but I wanted to also showcase this game because, like I said, it was the first game that I got on the Game Boy Color. It's been almost 20 years since I haven't played this, so I'm a little lost or trying to remember where I have to go. Basically, you need to fill up these light generators or this generator because there's four rooms where there's no electricity, and then those four rooms will help you to progress a bit. There's also some keys you gotta find, and basically, yeah, you gotta go through this whole haunted mansion and try to find as much things as possible to help you progress. But this was a game also that I would play quite a bit on Halloween as well, because again, it is a Halloween type of game. I didn't actually get it during Halloween season. I actually got it. I got it in the summer, which again, that's a story in itself, which I definitely will share. Um, it's a shame I don't have a physical copy, but I'm thinking of getting one. And if I do, then I think that then it would be more appropriate to share that story. Um, but getting back to Halloween season, that was one thing that I did a lot. I would game during that period, munch on candies, watch TV. Um, and this was one of the games that I played. Um, Played a lot of Mortal Kombat as well during this time of the year. A bit of Pac-Man because Pac-Man's also a Halloween game, right? Or you're running away from ghosts. And just anything, anything that I felt like playing. For me, as much as I like the decorations, the costumes, for me Halloween was about the candy, man. Just eating all that chocolate candy. Obviously not healthy for sure, but um, you know, just enjoying and especially here in Canada, I think it's one of the best things you could do because especially because of the weather around this time of the year, it starts getting colder. A lot of people would just kind of hang out at home and just watch TV or watch a movie or play some video games. Um, I should have watched a video before because I can't remember now exactly where I need to go. I don't want to make this a long video either, so I think I'll end it soon. Really, it was just to showcase, um, this game itself. Talk a little bit about Halloween season. What I did during Halloween season, how I would spend my Halloween season growing up as a kid. Um, and Simpsons was a big part of it, right? Especially the Treehouse of Horror episodes. It was always something we looked forward to. We always enjoyed it. And again, like I said, because I wasn't a big horror guy, I wouldn't actually sit down and watch the movies that much. Sometimes I would, but I wouldn't always enjoy it because I was too scared. um, I think I'll just really finish off. I think I'll end it soon. 'Cause like I said, I don't want to make it long. I'll just kind of like chill out here. Um, I might do some more videos about the game itself. Give you guys more of a visual of what it looks like because the game does have a little more to offer. You are able to play as every single character. Each stage, changes. So here you're playing as Bart. The next one, I think you play as Maggie. I think it's followed up with Marge, then Lisa, then Homer. I think you get to play as Homer as twice actually. I never actually beat the game, like I said, and I my favorite stage was actually I believe it's the third stage. It's the one with Marge in it. A really cool stage. So I'll see if I ever get the chance. I might just I might just try to play this a little more and see if I can progress. But I just wanted to share that. At the same time, just wanted to wish everybody a happy Halloween. Whenever I think about it, it brings smiles to my face for sure. Now my kids are doing it, so it's a great time of the year. And you know, I remember my very first Halloween. I dressed up as the Yellow Power Ranger. Shout out to my mom for that one. And then as the years progressed, I dressed up as Sting a couple of times, X Pac, the wrestler from WWF or WWE now, as it's called. I was also dressed up as Kane, Terminator 2. One year, I was even dressed up as a hockey player. I think I was just lazy, so I just put on my hockey equipment. But it was always fun, regardless of whatever we were dressed up as. Just the idea of getting free candy always and always will appeal to me. Anyways, that being said, I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to everybody. Please be safe out there. It's a great season. It's a great season for the kids as well. They get to dress up, they get to go outside, they get the free candy, but just be safe out there for your kids. Be safe out there for yourself. You know, this time of the year, sometimes unfortunately there's a bit of wackos out there, so just watch your back, as they say. Be careful. Keep your eyes open. But enjoy, have fun, and no matter what happens in life, always remain retro. Until the next time, take care.